The nuts on tour, rolling in the motorhome, moving town to town, never feel alone.
Hi, I'm Sue. This is Mark, and we are Nuts on Tour. As you can tell, I have had a cold and I have still got the remnants of a cold, but Mr. Nuttall now has. Sorry, I passed it on. I had to share it.
She shares everything.
So now he's struggling to speak. It's so quiet. Hey ho. So yes, just behave yourself. Yeah, this week's video is basically us packing up and leaving Waleswood on Friday. Just generally what we do as we're packing up in the morning and how we crack on and get it done, to be fair. So, hope you enjoy the video. Hope you find it useful. And we'll see you in a wee while. Bring this on. Typical cobble streets, enough to crucify your feet. Lying at the Staithes. We're in Staithes. Not dissimilar to Robin Hood's Bay for the steep hill to get down here. Hang on, let me move. Ouch. That's, what is it? Oh, sweet tea shop.
Bread dipper, thyme and balsamic vinegar.
Bread dipper. Mm-hmm.
That's what I was looking at.
Oh, okay. Still making our way down to the beach. Pub. Dottie's tea room.
Yep.
Staying in some of these.
Sorry, Johnny.
Imagine stopping in some of these. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, do. I'd say this place is bigger than Robin Hood's Bay. Lots of little strange, well, not strange, it's a seagull, but little side walkways. Ouch. Little areas. It's actually much bigger than you think. Cobbles. Do your ankles in. And the harbour. Tide's well in. Have a lifeboat over there, fishing, or lobster pots. All down this side, the cod and lobster, Staithes Studios.
Good morning. Here we are. It's Friday morning. We're here at Waleswood, just getting the breakfast out for the doggies. That's them two playing, and we're just getting their breakfast out for them. Done the kibble. Now got to do their mix. But, this is the view we've got at Waleswood. It's a bit, if you can just see through the trees, it's a bit foggy of a Sheffield this morning. And then looking round, we've got the toilet block, and then just behind the caravan over there we've got the administration block. Oh, there's Big Dog coming to see what I'm doing. Yeah, we're on a full service pitch here, so we've got the I've taken the water away already because the tank's, well, I think the tank's about a third full, so had my shower, so we're trying to empty the tank down, so no point in taking a full tank of water home with us. So have our showers and let that drain away, and do the breakfast pots and the dogs' bowls and let that drain away. There's the collapsed hose underneath going into the service point. And then this morning we'll be pulling out and going down there and heading back to Yarmouth. So there's Big Dog. Shh, shh, too early. Too early. Here he comes. Silly puppy. You are too early. Says, I want my breakfast. Eh? That's what you're waiting for, isn't it? You're waiting for your breakfast. Yeah, this is their bag that they keep their breakfasts in. So what are we having this morning? Duck or turkey? We'll have turkey this morning. So there you go. Yeah, this is, they get their kibble, the dry food, and then they get this powdered. This is turkey with a crunch, with a trio of veg and a crunch of apple, and there's rice in there. They get 3 scoops of that and a cupful of their kibble, and then same again at night. So we'll take that in and put the water in with it now. So that's that, and then this is their water scoop. So they get 1, 2.5. It's supposed to be 3 in each, but if I do it with 3, it's more like slop. And they've always got water down. That's 2.5 for little girl. Yeah, as we're in the bus, that's there, and then on the floor they've got their water bowl. So if they don't think it's dry enough, or sorry, if they don't think it's wet enough, yeah, and then all we do then is just give it a couple of minutes. You can see what I mean. This is going to be, I've only put 2.5 in here, not 3. And this is still going to be a bit wet for them. We don't want a soup. Yeah. If it's a little bit wet, because it's got rice in it, I can leave it for a few minutes and the rice will absorb some of the liquid. But there you go. And I don't know about the kibble being edible by humans, but the actual pure dog food, that's edible for humans. I think it'd be a bit powdery, but hey ho. There you go. That's little girl's done. I'll leave that there for a minute, and this one's Big Dog's. There you go. Now for the good bit. Little girl. And there you go. I think you can see that. Yeah, she doesn't need telling twice. And this one is silly. Go on, get back. Big Dog inhales his. We've tried different bowls. He just picks them up and throws them around. We've tried fitting them in a stand. That's not too bad today. So that was it. Breakfast time at the nut house. I'll now get Sue's wheat bangs ready. So there you go. Not exactly a technically demanding breakfast, but yeah, squirrels and Here we go. The dogs have now assumed their position. They've both sat there. Big dog sat on that settee and little girl sat on this one, and they're looking because the door's still open. It's quite warm this morning. The door's still open so they can see outside at what's happening. But now the most important part. Coffee. Those of you that know me know my, what's the right word? Requirement. Yes. So I think today we shall have what shall we have? Oh yeah, I know what we'll have. We'll have Charte latte, a purple one. So put that in there, put that in there. Oh, morning Lady Nut, she just come out of the shower. Say good morning Lady Nut.
Good morning, Lady Nut.
Don't you? You've got to love a wife that does as she's told, haven't you?
No.
You be quiet. So, there we are, and me. Coffee. Bubba full of her coffee, and Sue's got her water and milk for her tablets. So you don't need to see us sit and eat. So we will catch up with you in a little while. So while we are having our breakfast, we are being observed. Little girls sat there in the driver's seat, and big dogs sat on that settee. And they both see out of the window and observe other doggies being walked and pass comment. You do pass comment, don't you? No. So that's but when breakfast's done we will get Monty ready to travel, so we shall film that in a minute. And lift the blinds, start getting everything ready. So I don't know if you can see that, not too bad. We haven't had the screen cover on. We've just had all the drop down blinds at the front pulled round or lowered down, the electronic one. And the next job, I know those of you that watch the channel regularly will have seen these several times. Our to-do lists. So we'll reset them all, and then as we go through, we work with checklists. So as we go through and get everything ready for travelling, we slide the sliders across, and when everything's green, we're ready to go. Hee. There you go. That's our 4. One's for Monty. I'm going to go and dress Monty now. That's my next challenge. Here we are outside. Here's Monty. So I'll go get his screen cover. Not us. I'll go and get his screen cover out, and we'll get him ready. There you go. That's Monty now dressed. He's got his nose cover on. His the grommets removed, the toe frame fitted, his breakaway cable on to stop the put the brakes on, and his electrics on. So now we shall do the back. There we go. That's Monty all ready to rumble. So now we'll go and do the water. Here we are back at the list of bits to do. So I've done Monty, so they're on, that's flipped up, that's done. No, keys aren't in ignition yet, so we can't do out with that. Skylight, Sue's done, bedroom's all done, TV. Yeah, how many of you have travelled and your TV, the handle hasn't been quite locked all the way over and your TV's swung out? We've had it happen to us, so it's now on the list so it doesn't happen again. Shower doors pinged back and showers on. I've still got the toilet to do. Sue's doing pots, so we can't do them yet. Awning's in, the awning light, our solar light's on the table, so that can get done. Water gas is off. Electric cable's still plugged in. Right, so water now. So our water, the wastewater, the clean water dump and the wastewater dump are both inside this one. So that's our container with his bits in. So we'll turn that one off and unplug that. There you go. And these are all collapse. I think we've got 3 sets now, so it reaches when we're at home. And literally that comes off, and that has its own little bag, and they come with their own little cleaning brush. So that goes in there, and then they just collapse down. So each meter hose collapses down to about half a metre. So in there, I think at the moment we've got enough for about 20 odd metres, 20 maybe 25 metres, which is more than enough for any of the sites that we go to. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I've used 6. I've just used 6 of them. And it's as simple as that. Before we had the black hose. I don't know if I think it's 3-inch. I think it's 3-inch black hose. But the 3-inch black hose, fighting with a giant anaconda, trying to get that back in. And of course it caught on everything. Used to catch on the valves and everything. So a lot easier to do that. Slide that in there, check both them two are off, and that's that locked and done. And then the next one, I have checked it off, but just check gas off, gas off. Yep, all the gas is off. And now for the important part of the preparations, my coffee for driving home with. So we're having a Miami morning blend, extra strong. So yeah, this goes in my little vacuum mug. So it's supposed to keep it warm for, I think it's warm for 8 hours and cold for 12 hours. Never found out how long it keeps it warm for, because it never lasts longer than about an hour and a half. I've always drunk it by then. Then depending on how long we're going and what we're doing, we have to pull up and make another one. So we shall make this one, and then what we do next is, now I've emptied all the water out of the grey tank, Susie will put in some grey water fresh concentrate from Thetford. So we pour that down the plug holes, and then a bowl or two of fresh water. We do one in here, one in the sink in the bathroom, and one down the shower. And then while we're travelling, that's all sloshing about. That's all sloshing about in the grey tank. When we get home, I shall empty all that out, and we have a nice, clean, fresh smelling grey tank for the next time we go away. So it works quite well. Only works well when we're on a site like this, when we're on hookup, on full service pitch, so that we can empty all the water out of the grey tank and then put enough in so it sloshes around on the way home. But it does a good job, doesn't it, Sue?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yes, it does. Wonderful.
Someone walking past with a doggy. So we went along to Sainsbury's, I think it was, and got our giant poppy for this year. So what do you think? Yeah. So, alarm. Time to get up. So much for that idea.
Almost time to leave.
Can we go there?
Okay.
So yes, it was. We had to find a couple of different. We had to try a couple of different Sainsbury's.
We've been trying Sainsbury's
Since we came away, basically.
yeah.
The last 2 weeks trying to find one. But yes, Sainsbury's at Crystal Peaks.
No, it was
Is it?
where the Taco Bell is.
Oh yeah.
That place.
There you go. How's that?
That's
So we shall.
nearly on the. That's nearly square.
Yeah, that's our 2024 Poppy Appeal. And then out with the famous multi-tool. And we shall snip those off. And I want to get that nice and there you go. That's it. Lovely.
Our bit. Done our bit.
And then the next bit, another blue job. You know what I mean. You don't need to see this, but go and empty the loo. So back in a bit.
Well, I hope you found that interesting. As you can see, where whatever we do, packing up to leave somewhere or even just packing up at home to go, we have checklists that we scroll through. And I must admit, I think in the they'll be down in the link below, but I was watching a video the other day and somebody was saying how wonderful a checklist idea was, and so I think yes, I think most people are up there for that sort of thing, you know, so they don't miss anything.
Finest.
Yeah, they were Amazon's finest list. These, I mean, people have checklists that they write and then tick off, but we actually have written them down and we've got sliders and we do it that way. We just find it's easier. We don't miss anything then. We have to keep adding things to it because there's new stuff, but you know, we haven't left the dogs yet. Sometimes you want to.
Or me.
Or the husband. No. So yes, hope you enjoyed that video anyway and found it informative on how we do things. So I will say, don't forget, subscribe, click the bell so you know when another one's coming out. What's the other one? Yeah. What's the other one? You got click subscribe, click the bell for notifications, subscribe. Oh, a thumbs up to say you've liked the video. That's the one, isn't it? I'll do it again.
Nearly at 700.
Also, a big thank you to all who have subscribed in the last 6 months, we'll say. We are nearly. Oh, that's not my stomach. That is the dog. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a dog walking past, but wait for it. Oh, no, we're trying to distract her so it gets past without well, I know she saw it, but hey ho. So yes, thank you to all that have subscribed lately, and we're nearly at 700. It's a long, slow process, but we're nearly there. And also, for those of you who are watching these and haven't subscribed, it is free. So if you can subscribe, it would be good. And thank you to all. Bye for now. From me and the silent one.